kick it, Jackie Chan.
Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett.
The youngest wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the video here on the What a Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of Throwback Thursday here on Madden 2008. Last episode, we started playing games. We played week 1. It didn't go very well. I realized just how hard these older games were. I had forgotten how hard these older versions, these PS2 style games were back in the day, and it didn't go very well at all. I scored some points, we got some decent highlights and stuff, but for the most part, we did not play very well. We lost to the Baltimore Ravens, a division rival, and more importantly, we lost Vince Young for a few weeks, so we had to have our rookie quarterback Jamarcus Russell come in and play, and he played for a few weeks. We simulated up until week number 9, and as I showed you guys at the end of that video, we are winless on the season. I don't know why we're winless on the season. I feel like we have a decent squad, but I guess we don't, and I guess that we just aren't very good. I thought I drafted a really good team. I mean, I have really good wide receivers. I have a decent running back and a young Adrian Peterson. Maybe it's going to take some time to get them because I have a lot of rookies and a lot of young guys on the team, but I have a lot of veterans. I got Ed Reed. I got Troy Polamalu. I got a really decent team, but we have not won any games so far in Season 1. So we will see if we can win the played game that we're going to play today and then simulate the rest of the season. We can hopefully get maybe 1 or 2 wins. At this point, we're probably going to be locked in for the number 1 seed anyway, or the number 1 pick anyway. So it doesn't really matter, but I'd like to get at least 1 win to kind of show that I can win in this game and win in this era. And one thing I wanted to mention, I did lower the time. So now we're playing on 3-minute quarters, 3 or 4. I lowered it to 3 or 4. I can't remember exactly. I did it right after last week's episode, so I cannot remember exactly what I lowered it to, but I think it's either 3 or 4-minute quarters. Hopefully that goes a little bit quicker because I was struggling to get through last episode just because it was just taking so long. There's with no accelerated clock, 7-minute quarters or 6-minute quarters, whatever I had it on, that is way too long in old school Madden. So these will hopefully still result in good scoring games and getting good stats, and hopefully for me making the games go a little bit quicker. So without further ado, it's time to get involved with Throwback Thursday, episode number 3, and we get to simulate and finish season number 1. I hope you guys are excited. Let's get right into it. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's do it. Now, like the previous episodes, I'm going to be facing this way, so I know it's a little bit of a shock because I'm not looking straight at you guys. I'm looking this way, so just enjoy my side profile for these episodes. There's only these episodes. But if we take a look at the weeks gone by, we are currently winless on the season. I was not kidding. We have lost every single game up to this point. I don't know why, but we have. We are taking on the Bills on week number 9. That'll be the game that we jump into and play, and then we will simulate the rest of these games, and maybe we'll lose every single game, maybe we'll win game, who knows. It's all subjective. I don't know what's gonna happen. I have no idea, but this is what the team looks like if you have forgotten. Like I was saying, we have a pretty decent squad. We have Ed Reed, we have Antonio Gates, Troy Polamalu, Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, Chris Gamble. Like, we have really good players. We just have a young team. That's also a thing. I don't know how progression works in these older games. I don't know how the ratings evolve and how they grow. I guess we'll have to wait and find out on that. And if we can go to the week and to the team schedule, we can get ready to play this game against the Buffalo Bills. I don't know if it's going to be good. They're 1-6. We're 0-7. So it's a kind of a disgusting matchup late into the middle part of the season. But who knows? Maybe we can sneak out a W and finally get a win. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But we've got Bills and Bengals. Let's go get a W.
Ralph Wilson Stadium in Orchard Park, New York is the site for today's game. We're just past the halfway point, and tonight's game looks like it should be a great battle between two very well-prepared teams. So thanks for joining us as the Bengals square off against the Bills. Let's go to midfield for the coin toss. Both teams have taken the field, and let's see what happens now as we're ready for the...
All right, here we go. We've got kickoff time, and I just noticed on that coin toss that we were doing, I think they drafted Peyton Manning as their quarterback. So the Buffalo Bills have Peyton Manning, and he can't even carry them to more than one win, which says a lot because I feel like if we had Peyton Manning, we'd have one win at least. Who knows? But I've got to get back into the groove of things here. I got to get back into playing this style of Madden. I've been playing the newest Madden 23, obviously. So let me just get back into the style of throwing old school passes, and that's not the way that, no, that's not supposed to happen. That was deflected. That looked like a Madden 23 interception right there. Well, that didn't go very well. I will show you guys the first defensive possession. Oh, we're playing 4-minute quarters, by the way. I will show you guys the first defensive possession for us, and then, like we did last week, I will only show you guys the offensive possessions from here on out, just to kind of speed it up so you guys aren't slow. Like, think how long last episode would have been if I would have kept in. I mean, it was a long episode without the defensive possessions. Think of how long it would have been if I would have kept the defensive possessions in. We would have been here forever, and you guys don't want to see that. So I will we'll play this one just so you guys can get a little look at who the Bills had drafted. Looks like they drafted Peyton Manning, Torrey Holt, Devin Lloyd, Jacobs. That's the Giants running back, isn't it? Jacobs. Chris Gamble, good deflection on that one. Good job. Gouda job. And now 3rd and 7. Can we get some sort of sack or interception or stop on 3rd down? Oh no, I've forgotten these old school Madden games. They made Peyton Manning always do the adjustments before every single snap because that's what he did in real life. I forgot that. I remember playing, oh, big sack from Mario Williams there. I hated playing against Peyton Manning in any sort of Madden game because he would always take the entire play clock to do adjustments and do all kinds of stuff. It took forever to play a game against Peyton Manning because he would always do that kind of stuff. So hopefully he doesn't do that in this game. That's going to be a touchback. I don't know why they punted from there. That was a pretty crazy way to punt. But we held him. So now we go back on offense, and obviously since we're back on offense, you guys get to see this, so we just go right into the next possession, and we give this to Adrian Peterson, who had a really big run. I think it was, what, like 60 yards or something last episode towards the end. I mean, it was in garbage time, so it didn't really matter, but hey, it was still a pretty decent run, and I'm hoping we can kind of win this game here, get some good run blocking. There we go. That's the run blocking I wanted. Cutback spin move. Ooh, okay, I didn't really get it. Was kind of a hesitation step back kind of thing, but it wasn't really a spin move. But we got some pretty good yards on the stretch. Good blocking from the offensive line. And maybe Buffalo isn't that great. Maybe Baltimore is undefeated, so maybe that says something about the team that we had to go up and play. Maybe that is something about it, but I do kind of want to throw because my only pass so far today is an interception, and I don't want that to be the case. I don't want that to be the case at all. So I will throw that on the comeback, and it'll be knocked incomplete. Vince Young doesn't have the arm strength to get that ball quicker to Calvin Johnson, and now we are sitting at 3rd and 6. I've got Peterson coming out of the backfield on a halfback angle, which I like, and I'm going to hit, hopefully. Yes, I do. 4th down. They didn't give me the first down on that. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go for it on 4th and inches. I don't think QB sneak is in this game. I mean, it might be, but the juice special won't work to perfection like a... Wow. They were ready for the run. They stop it, and I will see you guys on the next offensive possession. Okay, we're back on offense. The Bills scored a touchdown. It was a 3rd down throw. Peyton Manning went one-on-one. Brandon Lloyd was wide open. He beat his man, whoever was covering him, and it was a touchdown. Ed Reed, I think, was the safety covering him. So we got pass interference on that play. I'll take that. That helps us out. So we are down by 7. Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. I'm hoping that we can get a touchdown here. Peterson's going nowhere. They were ready for that run. Let's see. Let's go with a wide receiver drag. I'm hoping that somebody gets open here. Maybe Moss underneath. That's going to have to be the option, but I get hit on the throw and it goes nowhere. Man, maybe I shouldn't have taken Vince Young because I do not feel like he's doing his best here. I'm gonna have to scramble, and I didn't have anything. I had Calvin Johnson maybe, but I was already committed to the scramble, so I didn't really have anything there. And I'm gonna go for this on 4th down because I'm a glutton for punishment, and I don't really know what's good for me. So we're gonna go for this, and we're gonna give this to Randy Moss, and it's gonna run both of them into the middle. And that is the end of the possession. So I'll see you guys back on offense again, probably down 2 touchdowns.
Seems like just about every call they make works to perfection. If the defense can get them the ball back quickly here, they might be able to put this one away very early.
Devin Hester's going to take it. Who needs offensive possessions when Devin Hester's going to take it to the house? Did we get one last game too? I can't remember. But we got a 99-yard touchdown return with Devin Hester. I will take that. Who needs offense? Like I said, who needs offense possessions when you got Devin Hester, who's got like 99 speed or whatever he has? So that's awesome with the kickoff touchdown or kick return touchdown. And now we're only down 1 touchdown instead of 2 because Peyton Manning threw a big-time streak down the end zone to the end zone with Torrey Holt. So that was a touchdown. He beat Chris Gamble. There was no shot. So, but we're only down 1 touchdown now. I'll see you guys back again on the offense possession. Oh, Troy Polamalu picked it off. Let's go. Troy Polamalu with the interception, and the boys got the ball back. And now we're back on offense. You love to see it. Peyton Manning kicking himself and the air because he just let that interception go. Now we got to capitalize. We got to capitalize on that turnover. That's going to be Megatron, and he's got space. Calvin Johnson, big-time catch and run. Love to see it. And now we go with a run play to Adrian Peterson. This might be the final play of the quarter. I don't know if we'll be able to get it off. Yes, we will. We get it off. Peterson. I tried to cut it back outside, but I got stuck at the last second. But that's the end of the first quarter. Down 7 and driving the Cincinnati Bengals. Maybe we could get Antonio Gates across the middle of the field. Oh, it looks... Oh, is Antonio Gates hurt? Because Mercedes Lewis is in. I think Mercedes Lewis is open. He was, but Vince Young does not know how to throw an accurate football, and that is 3rd down and 8. We're going to run the same exact play, but I couldn't roll out to the left because they had like some sort of weird extended safety blitz. It was super strange. I'm just going to take off and run here, and I didn't do that very well. That was probably my fault more than anything. I apologize. If I was going to run, I should have ran already. I know. But we're going to go for this. I don't want to kick a field goal because that's admitting defeat. We should have had the touchdown already, but Vince Young didn't throw the ball very accurately. So I get sacked when I press the triangle button. And we're back on defense. This is a struggle. Okay, we're back on offense. The Bills scored again. We made them drive down the field a pretty decent way, but they finally just gave the ball to Torrey Holt, and he was wide open in the end zone. Not wide open. I had like 3 guys covering him, but I'm not used to these old school animations, so I'm kind of not ready for them yet. I'm still trying to figure them out. As Calvin Johnson, that was a good ball. Well, they're going to review the catch. He was clearly out of bounds. You don't need to review the catch here. He was clearly out of bounds, but I'm not used to these lack of animations. Yeah, he didn't even get 1 foot in. So if they call this a catch, that's going to be crazy. Play reversed? What'd they call it? Oh, it's okay. So it's 3rd down. Did they call that a catch in the first place? I didn't hear them call a catch. Whatever. That was weird. They reviewed it. They reversed it. So we don't have a 1st down. And I throw another 4th down. Man, I cannot complete a pass. This is hard. This is very hard to even complete a pass. I don't like this playbook, though. This Bengals playbook's not really my thing. I need to go to, like, the Patriots playbook or something. Something that I can at least try and work on a little bit. But that should be Randy Moss. Big-time catch. Maybe I just need to do that. Maybe I just need to roll out of the pocket. Oh, Randy Moss is hurt now. Okay, maybe I don't need to do that because Randy Moss is now injured on the play. That's not something that I like to see. I don't like to see my main man, Randy Moss, injured. But now we got speedster Devin Hester out there. He should be fast enough to be able to win these battles. He almost caught that. Devin Hester almost caught that pass. He was right there. That would have been absolutely insane if he would have got there. Strained shoulder, out for the game. So our star number 1, Randy Moss, is out for the game with an injury to his shoulder. Wes Welker's open, but why can't I get animations like that? Why can't my guy come and play defense as great as that guy did? My guy would have never been able to do that. If Peyton Manning throws that, he gets a catch to whoever his receiver is. But of course, I don't get a catch. I might just have to take off with Vince Young here. I've got the speed to be able to get the first down. Yes, sir, Vince Young. I'll take it, man. Any yards are good yards at this point in the game. We need to get yards. So that's good. I accept that. We still have 2 timeouts remaining because it's under 2 minutes, so we lost the timeout for the injury. And if we can just get a couple more yards into field goal range, we might be able to walk away with a field goal. But I'm going to have to throw this sidearm throw. Megatron tried to come down with it. But pass interference again. We are getting bailed out of these pass interference calls. Maybe that's what we need to do. Just throw into tight coverage and hope for a pass interference call. Because that seems to be working. That's the second pass interference we've gotten in this game. And I don't think either of them have truly been pass interference. But that was a bad call. We'll call a timeout here. I shouldn't have ran it. I thought I'd have more space. That was a bad call. I apologize. We'll go with this formation, and we'll go with... I don't like any of these plays. I don't like any of these plays. Let me go from single back. Maybe single back has a better option. I don't know. There's nothing really that I like here. We've got Mercedes Lewis going. Yeah, something happened to Gates. Gates must be injured before the game or something. If I can throw that to him and get up there. Mercedes Lewis caught it. Okay, that changes things. First and goal. I thought I was just gonna get like a knockdown or something, and we have to go again. But Mercedes Lewis actually came down with that pass. 14 seconds. I'm gonna trust Adrian Peterson. I shouldn't have trusted Adrian Peterson. Run some no huddle here. We gotta go with a. We gotta go with something here. We gotta snap it. We gotta get the ball off. Snap it. Snap it, Vince. Thank you. I'm just gonna run this in. I don't care about throwing it. Touchdown at the end of the half. We're back in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Vince Young scores the touchdown, the rushing touchdown. I had Hartstock, but you can never trust throwing the run, especially in an old school game like this. So I didn't have anybody in front of me, and we took the opportunity. Scores the touchdown on the ground, and we kicked the extra point. So now if I would have taken that field goal, it'd be 17-21 instead of 21-14, but we're still in this game, I guess. We just have to hope that we can stop Peyton Manning in this offense, but we haven't proven efficiently, or at least consistently enough, that we can do that. I'll see you guys back on offense. We actually held the Bills to a punt. They punted the ball back to us. So now we get the ball. We have the advantage and the momentum, and Adrian Peterson's getting some good blocks on the edge. I'll take that every day of the week. If they're going to keep giving me those blocks on the edge, we can just run halfback stretch the entire game and move the ball down the field. Or they're going to stop me on the next play. They're going to adjust, and I should have realized that. But that allows me to go tight end option. This got us down to the goal line, or at least into the red zone last time I called it, so maybe it can do it again. Let me just try to throw it here. I didn't have anybody open. They were double covering Mercedes Lewis down the field, so there was no shot that I had him open. And unfortunately, I got sacked for a big-time loss, so we're going to have to trust Calvin Johnson or Wes Welker to do something here. Just heave it. Megatron can't even get close. Why are they're blanketing my guys so crazy? Like, I don't even have a chance to even throw it to anybody. Everybody's so covered. This is gonna have to be Wes Welker or Mercedes Lewis. I'm gonna have to heave it. I didn't even have a chance. I didn't have a chance. They brought so much pressure right away. He got through so quickly. I didn't even have a chance to get the ball off, so I just threw it on my back foot. That's just what happened. So now we got to go back on defense, and they're probably gonna score again. All right, we held them to a field goal, so I guess that's a win because they've been scoring so many touchdowns against us. I guess that's a little bit of a win. The pitch to Adrian Peterson. Gets us some good yardage. I feel like we have to rely on the run game because we don't really have anything else. The pass game is basically non-existent. But the run game at least gets us a couple yards a play. That's something we can't say about the pass game. So let's try the stretch. The stretch has worked on the last 2 times I've tried it. Oops, I didn't mean to switch this to the other players. There we go, back to Vince Young. And we'll try the stretch again. Peterson has the edge. He did, but he just got brought down by the ankles. I did have the edge. It was close. 2nd and 5. We are basically coming up on the end of the 3rd quarter. We have 4 minutes left to go in the game to get a 10-point deficit down to 0. And that ball's out. It's still out. Who's got it? The Bills have it. Was Peterson down, or are they going to call that a fumble? They will not review it. It was out, and Peterson fumbled the ball. That sucks. All right, we're back on offense. We forced the Bills to punt again, but they were just running the ball the whole time, so it's not a impressive feat. And I don't think we're going to be able to win this game. But I will say that I think we found our time limit. 4 minutes definitely went a lot quicker than the 7-minute quarters that I originally had. So I think we found a good time limit to have. We just got to have a better performance during that time limit. Megatron with a big-time catch. That was a huge catch. And it does suck that we've lost basically our main go-to guy in Randy Moss. But he'll be back for the rest of the games during simulation, so that's good. He's just basically out for this one. And I'm going to take off and run with Vince Young here, and Vince will get a 1st down and more. I'd like to throw 1 touchdown, not just have a rushing touchdown in this game, so maybe we can be able to do that. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. We're going to run some play action, and they were certainly ready for play action. Dear Lord, they were not fooled at all by that play action. That guy was in the backfield before I even snapped the ball, basically. That's how crazy ineffective play action was on that one. Okay, so that didn't work. Nobody's open. Throw it. Caught by Megatron somehow. Of course, Megatron's catching all these passes. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it. And we are under a minute to go. Basically 3rd and 1. We're going to run play action again. This time I get a decent block. Peterson's open, but Vince Young cannot hit him. Come on, Vince. I know that was a tough throw, but you got to be able to hit those. You got to be able to hit those. On 4th and 2, we're not in Mike Nugent's field goal range, so we will go for this. And hopefully, oh, they went all to the left side, the left side. I'm going to set my feet, throw it to Mercedes Lewis. He should have the speed to get away. Mercedes Lewis, that ball's out, and that encompasses our entire game to this point. The very first play of the game, we threw an interception on the deflection. And that one, and then the Adrian Peterson fumble a couple of drives ago, and then that one right there. I mean, Mercedes Lewis had all the space. He was going to get us right to the goal line, right in the huge red zone opportunities, and he puts the ball on the ground. We just can't have anything go our way. We just cannot have anything go our way. It's just against us. The game does not want me to win this game. And we will lose again, fall to 0-8 on the season against a 1-win, now 2-win Buffalo Bills team. And we might not win a single game this year. We might certainly be the first winless football team, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, that this is the year the Detroit Lions actually go winless in real life. So, or maybe this is the year before they go winless in real life. It's around this era where the Lions go winless. So maybe, just maybe, we could do that before them. It's possible, because we're winless to this point, and I don't see us winning any other games like in simulation. If we can't win games when I'm actually playing, we probably can't win games regularly, like during simulation. Stats on the game individually for the boys. Vince Young had 139 yards, an interception. That's horrible. Adrian Peterson had 53 yards on 16 attempts, and he had a fumble. Vince Young had the rushing touchdown we saw. Calvin Johnson had 3 catches for 64 yards. Randy Moss only got the 1 catch where he got injured on it. I hope that Antonio Gates isn't out for like the season or anything. 4 tackles for Ed Reed. We had the 1 pick with Troy Polamalu that you guys saw. We had a sack with Mario Williams. We also had another sack with Alan Branch. So we got a few stats on defense, a few stats on offense, but otherwise we lose the game. All right, we are going to simulate the rest of the season. This is not going to go very well, but we will see what happens here. We're going up against the undefeated 8-0 Ravens this week. I don't envision us getting a W, but we can maybe hope for the best. Crazier things can happen. And no, we lose 21-6 against the Ravens. We are now 0-9 on the year. At this point, I'm rooting to go winless. We lose to the Cardinals as well. We are 0-10 in the season. Come on. We got to go for winless now. Like we at this point, it doesn't matter if we win a game. I don't want to win games now. I want to lose as many games as possible and have a winless season. I want to be the winless Cincinnati Bengals because that's something I've honestly never done. I've never gone winless in a franchise before. So can we do it here? That would make channel history if we could do it. We still got a few more games to go. There's only 16 games back then. There wasn't said, no, we won against the Titans 31-13. We get a W. We will not be winless for the first time in channel history. Man, I wanted to have something new. I wanted to have some history on the channel where we went winless. But no, we beat the Titans. How bad must the Titans be if we blew them out 31-13? I mean, they were 8-3, 9-3. And now we're on a 2-game win streak. We just beat the Steelers. What is happening here? Why couldn't we got these wins beforehand? And our defense has held back-to-back opponents to 13 points. We've been blowing teams out. Why? Where was this in the beginning of the season? And we're on a 3-game win streak. We just beat the Rams 27-23. Why are we winning games now? Why are we winning games? I have no idea. It's confusing me. We should not be beating these teams. And we lose to the Rams, so the 3-game win streak goes out the window. We're 3-11. We lose 16-9. I don't understand why we've won 3 games. The Ravens finally lost, so their undefeated streak is done. They were undefeated for a while. Our combined opponent's record is above 500, so that's a tough schedule. We're going up against the Browns. We lose to the Browns 21-9. So we go from 3 straight games where we scored 25 or more points to back-to-back games where we scored 9 points. And I can only assume that they're both no touchdown games. We just kicked 3 field goals. I mean, we might have scored a touchdown and then a field goal after that, like missed the extra point and then kicked a field goal. That's possible, but I'm guessing it's just 3 field goals is all we did. But we are coming up on the final game of the season. Are we going to go 3-13 or 4-12? Hopefully 3-13 against the Dolphins, who are under 500. And it will be... Oh, I didn't simulate. Okay. Select game. Spawn game. I don't know what that means. Simulate the week. Are we going to lose? Are we gonna? Yes, we do. We've backed 3 straight. We went from 3 straight wins to 3 straight games scoring just 9 points. That's got to be some sort of record. Frank Gore just broke the record for most rushing yards in a season. Congratulations to him. But we got to check the stats. We got to check the stats. How did this go down? Who played bad? Who played good? Vince Young had 2,600 yards, 13 touchdowns, 22 interceptions. So I guess quarterbacking does matter in Madden 08. Rushing yards, Adrian Peterson on 293 carries had 1,100 yards and 7 touchdowns. That's not horrible. That's not bad. He averaged 73.6 yards per game. That's not bad. Vince Young had 6 touchdowns, almost 1,000 yards. Okay. So, I mean, if we just get better quarterback play, maybe we can do things. Randy Moss got close to 1,000 yards, 69 catches, 933 yards, 5 touchdowns. Adrian Peterson was second most catches, but Calvin Johnson had the second most yards. Very interesting. Antonio Gates must have been hurt a little bit because he only had 36 catches. Devin Hester got a few catches. Welker got a few catches. Very interesting on the receiving side of things. Defensively, 110 tackles for Ed Reed, 93 tackles for Patrick Willis, a few sacks, 10 sacks from Mario Williams, 5 for McIntosh, 4 for Nada. Interceptions, Darrell Revis in his rookie season got 6. Ed Reed had 4, Palomalu 3, Gamble 2, Leon Hall 2, and a few guys had 1. All right, very, very interesting, but we sucked. We will not be in the playoffs, obviously. We will not be in the playoffs. And can I go to... How do I go to the off season? Simulate the playoffs. Simulate the entirety of the playoffs. We can do that because we don't... we're not involved in it. So Jets beat the Browns. Buccaneers beat the Giants. Chiefs beat the Titans. And Cowboys beat the Vikings in the wild card. Ravens beat the Chiefs. Cowboys in overtime beat the Rams. Jets beat the Broncos. And Eagles beat the Bucks. Now it's Ravens, Jets... Oh, okay, so it's Ravens, Jets, and Cowboys are in the Super Bowl as well. Cowboys beat the Eagles 34-14. So we've got Super Bowl, Ravens, and Cowboys. Who's going to win? Predictions, Ravens. Who is it? 30-10, Ravens beat the Cowboys in the Super Bowl, and now we've got off-season stuff. We're not going to do Pro Bowl stuff. Advance to owner mode off-season? Yes. We are going to be doing this in the next episode, so I hope you guys are excited for that. Can we check and see who won the MVP and stuff? I'm not sure how all this stuff works, to be honest with you. I don't remember how the off-season works. Ba-da-ba-ba. The AFC won the Pro Bowl, by the way, if you can't see it back there. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. How does the off-season work? We're gonna be probably the number 1 team, or the number 1 pick, so that's good. I'm not sure if there was a team worse than us. There wasn't a team worse than us that we faced in our schedule. So, I mean, there could have been somebody that we just didn't play that could have been worse than us. But I don't think there's gonna be another team that's 3 wins or worse. So maybe we have to go for a new quarterback. Maybe Vince Young's not the guy. I think the rest of our team is pretty good. But it seems like... are we frozen here? What's going on? No, okay, we're not frozen. We have new income. Net income, $8.5 million. Okay, we don't have a lot of money. LeBeau retired. That's cool. All right, we will do all the off-season stuff. We got the off-season menu right here, which is go to staffing, all that stuff. We got to sign a new offensive coordinator. All that stuff will be in the next episode next Thursday. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.